We live in a world where mistakes are sold as risky and undesirable. We are taught in schools that the less mistakes we make, the better we will score. This leads to a very undesirable mindset, that experts call the fixed mindset. We are naturally made to learn through mistakes. How have you learned to walk? You fell down like a bag of stones so many times that you've figured out how to walk. Very simple, you've made enough mistakes to really understand how to learn from them. However, there is more to it. Why do most people fail to recognize the biggest mistake they make? Why do they remain stuck in the same pit hole for life? That's what we'll be looking into in this video. The traditional way. Throughout our childhood, we are taught that making mistakes is a negative experience. It is something sad and undesirable. Most people pretend to live a perfect, mistake-less life. Unfortunately, that is connected to disengaging in an activity when the risk involved is too big. In other words, we believe that our abilities are fixed. We believe that if we're good in maths, we will never perform well in literature. Why? Because that is simply not the area in which we are skilled or talented. This mindset itself is a huge problem. Understanding that we are naturally dynamic beings, that we learn from our mistakes and that we can stretch our abilities according to our needs is a key factor in our personal growth. The critical mistake. However, the fixed or growth mindset split is not the point of this video. Let's assume that you understand that failure is a part of success. Let's assume that you understand that getting straight A's with no mistakes can actually hurt your mindset in the long run. What can you do wrong then? The actual underlying mistake most people don't recognize is the mindset behind making these mistakes. Instead of selling these mistakes as experiences, accept them as failures. Accept publicly that you have messed up. Your mistake isn't losing money, getting a C, losing a job. Your mistake is that you are ashamed of it. Understand that you've made a mistake. But don't be ashamed of it. There's nothing wrong with failing. There is nothing to be ashamed of. Your mistake is that you think these things matter. In his book called You Will Never Get It Right by Doing It Wrong, Bill Quain says that the greatest mistake we all make is that we believe the average people we are surrounded with that failing is a negative experience. It is not. You need to change the way you think about your past failures. Accept them and don't be ashamed of them. Only that way can you really learn from them and adjust your actions so that you won't repeat these mistakes again. According to Bill Quain, there are two ways you can get out of this pit. Start hanging around successful people who have not let their past mistakes hold them back. Keep your dream in front of you all the time. You need to focus on the present and the future while letting the past go. Make small steps forward every day. Move forwards and build on your past failures. Instead of allowing them to scare you, make them move you forwards.